Kubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ulampang ka Ïingdorbar thawaan ka jala u Thomas A. Sangma habaya kren bat kilat pathay kubor menta ka sngi ka khalai trik unai leber arajar arpulai haslem trekam jong u uloong bakani kanday ka sin ka baningkong bakum ulampang ka jala un Leit Peit ya ka Jingpyntrei ya ka Ïingdorbar thawaan ka bat Thymmai bat kat kum ka jing sakhi lalap baki kam kilong ki babiang bat ka bayat bet yai renti lait no satang ka benta jong ka Ïing ka balong pedeng hadin ka jing tua bat hap no jong udum hapo kani ka Ïingdorbar bat Thymmai jong ka jala Henry ka Jingpyntrei kalayat chat bat ka Jingpyndep kalalong prapo na ka shispa kintop na ka diang bat na ka monjong ka Ïing hagni ka sngi na kalyang jong lampang ulaong hagabayadei bat ka kamra ka banlong kum ka jaka ba penlong ya ka dorbar la pensna penwandur da kumway pan bat yakani haban up ya ka jingmenjor ka ban yo na ki artli kisnat trekam jong ka IIT ki ban na rurki bat na gohati Shushu hagani ka sngi na kalyang jong lampang ulaong ru ba na kalyang jong ka office jong u bat na ka tanat trekam jong ka tanat PWD kinyale ban penkloy hagabayadei bat ka jingpenwandor Thymmai ban shna yagi benta jong ka Ïingdorbar thawaan ka bat Thymmai jong ka jela namar khlem kine ampatla ban sedang ya ka kam bat ulaong ru bahab ban shna biang ya ka high power committee ka ban kli do lampang na ka benta ki jing ya kren bat don kam Hagabayadei bat ka jingkeno bamsap halor ka jingshna ya ka Ïingdorbar thawaan na kalyang jong lampang ulaong bahado menta don jingtip ay syapang kata badulaong baladadon kum kata na kalyang ka slem trekam jong u kan le ya ka badon kam ha ka ban wanra ya ka jing trekam ka bakhoj basuba.
This was my first visit, in fact, as a speaker to the site, and the work progress is quite satisfactory, I would say, except the middle portion, the main hall, the main chamber. As you all know, that incident where the dome had collapsed. So that part is still not started yet. Otherwise, the left wing and the right wing are almost complete. 80% of the work are already completed. But we can't have an assembly without the main chamber. So that main chamber, there's a new design of the dome, which has to be vetted and approved by two IIT institutions, IIT Roorkee and IIT Guwahati. So we are waiting for the approval of the design, new design.
Completion of the new assembly building, sir?
First of all, we have to, I have from this office and the implementing agency PWD, I've also instructed the PWD, requested them to expedite the approval of the new design, without which the work cannot start. And number two, we have to reconstitute the high-powered committee also, which is headed by the Speaker of this Assembly. So we are in the process of reconstituting the new high-powered committee. The only one deadline that we had set was to remove the debris by 15th of April. That was the only deadline that we had set today, because without which the work cannot start, and without the approval of the new design, the work cannot start. Only when the work starts, then we can set that, I think, timeline.
There have been allegations of corruption in the construction of the assembly building. So under your leadership, will you, conduct some inquiry and ensure that responsibility is or action is taken against those involved?
I am not aware of any allegation of any corruption or anything like that. But if there is any, I can assure you that my office will be very transparent in this regard, and we will try our best not to have any kind of such allegations, bring such allegations, and we will try to be as transparent as possible.
How will you give to the same existing company because of the dome issue? How will you give it to?
I cannot just say like that, because when the works are awarded to any company or any construction firm or agency, they have to fulfill there is a certain agreement. The understanding memorandum is there, so without which I cannot just say that and remove those contractors or agencies which are the implementing agencies, just like that. We have to ensure that they are not complying to the agreements that was set in the when the work was awarded to them. So if they are fulfilling those things, and there are certain I would say justifications has to be made in order to remove those companies also. I cannot just do like that.
So again, coming back to the same, will you consider that you will at least have a look at these allegations, because these are serious allegations that you made against?
Certainly, but it has not come to my notice. But certainly, if it is brought to my notice, I will certainly do something.
Because the subcontractor, Ïingdorbar company, has not been qualified in the first time.
I'm sorry?
Ïingdorbar,
yes.
You was not qualified in the first time.
That I'm not aware of. I'm not aware of it. I have no idea about whether they were qualified or not qualified, or whether the work was awarded to them. There was some, I don't know. I have no idea about this. They certainly not come to my notice yet.
But will you look into these? Because
Yes,
a lot of questions are
I will certainly look into it. I will definitely. But just based on somebody's just without any written complaint or allegation, I cannot, without any proof or evidence, I cannot just go about kind of taking out all the unnecessary things out in the open. I will certainly look into it, but as I told you earlier, it has not come to my notice yet. It certainly comes, and if I feel that there is certainly some kind of misconduct or something not very unusual, I will certainly look into it.
That has been investigating on the collapse of the dome. The report was sent to the speaker, and we don't know what is.
I have not seen that report yet, and I don't know what action was taken in that regard. I have no idea about it. But now that you have informed me, I will certainly look into it, and I will see. The proper action is taken. Sorry.
The assembly has been functioning from a temporary location for several years. So, as a new speaker, do you have any deadline in your mind? Not others, but when it should be completed? Because it's been many years that.
Yes. At least I feel that I should be able to step into that new assembly building during my time.
Oh, that's 5 years.
I mean, at least. I don't know. There are so many things. This is the only first phase. The second phase, which will include the staff quarters, the ministers' quarters, the speakers' residential quarters, and MLA hostel, hospitals, schools. So many things are there in the second phase. So what we have decided is that that we will push the government to also start the second phase simultaneously, side by side, so that when we move in, at least the staff quarters will be there.